G'day friends, how are you? I just thought I'd do a little chat with the famous Rockstar Corina Downie. Hey Corina, how are you?
How you going?
Thank you for letting me come to the Rockstar Palace.
You're welcome.
What a great day, what a great day.
It's been a bit of fun.
Awesome, I can tell you, this lady is fun personified. And Sir Dougie behind the wheel, g'day mate. Thank you. So again, we just do a little informal chat so people get a little glimpse of people in their life. So how long have you been in Jeunesse for, Corina?
A year and a week.
Wow, how's that? It was funny actually. I came up in the car and I saw your number plate. Tell them what it is. Come on.
So my number plate is Annie Rock or Ann I Rock, and Ben thought it was that I rocked.
Yeah, the rock.
But it's actually
Corina backwards.
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask you some questions because
Sure.
I found out a bit about you today that I never knew. So you've actually been successful in business before. So tell me, what's one of your key things about being successful?
I think for me, I like a challenge. I like to be successful. But my biggest thing I like to follow a leader, and I'm really good at following instructions. And I find that's been the easiest way that I've found success is following instructions from a leader.
You can see why she's had a quick start. So you've had a really quick rise in the business, and you had a fast start. What's the key to having a fast start?
Having goals, so defined goals. And I wanted to get moving really quickly. So for me, it was definitely goals. So I looked at, in this point, obviously, how Jeunesse was. I mapped out each of the first 3 levels of sort of leadership or ranks, if you want to call them, and I set a timeline to those. And I just set out to try and do them. Some of them I did, some of them I didn't. And that worked really well for me. I'm a really goal-orientated person, and I think obviously having a why and a good reason of why you want to achieve those goals makes it much easier as well.
Yeah. So tell me, when you started Jeunesse, what were you doing for a living?
So prior to Jeunesse, I was in network marketing, affiliate marketing as well. It was online. So I wasn't talking to people. It was I was blogging, doing lots of videoing, emailing. A lot of it was online, which I liked. I liked the flexibility of being able to work from home, but I did miss some of the people contact. So that's what I was doing prior to Jeunesse, and 4 years, I suppose, of sort of online marketing I've been doing.
Okay. So the question everyone's probably going to ask. So why did you join Jeunesse?
Why did I join Jeunesse? Well, good question. Somebody pitched me. They said they contacted me on Facebook and said, "Hey, how are you going with the current company I was with?" And I said, "Really good. I just had my biggest week," and it went from there. They said, I've got some skincare." I went, "Oh yeah, look, I'll have a look at it. There's a business attached." And all of a sudden, I went, "Let me have a look." And that's how I got started. So who would have thought from leaving a company with a really big week that same week I joined Jeunesse?
I know, I've seen the trophy. It was a pretty big week too. It was huge. So you don't mind if I touch on that, because I know a little bit that you've told me today. So we quite often say you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So as soon as you did find out about it, you were pretty ruthless then about finding out about the company. Is that right?
Yep, correct. So the person who I had who had approached me at the time was sending me all the right information, but I wanted to know more. They couldn't specifically answer one question I wanted to know about, so I just said, "Can I speak to somebody else?" And they put me onto a leader, and I went from there. Got started in that first week. I actually met with 2 other leaders, Stephen Baker being one of them, and Angela Samet, who is now Sapphire lead as well. So I did that within the first week.
Okay. Wow. Wouldn't you love to find a Corina Downie, eh? So you said earlier about your goals. So tell me, what are your goals at the moment, and how do you plan to hit those?
Okay, so my goals, do you want business goals, personal goals?
Yeah,
both?
Both.
Okay,
yeah.
so my business goals are Sapphire Elite next month, which is August, and then My next goal is Ruby for November. So I've got some big goals to knock out. So they're my business goals. My personal goals are obviously really, I've got some travel goals, I've got some really personal goals that I'm not going to share with all of you. You'll just have to just keep posted on Facebook and find out about them all. The Rockstar lifestyle. So we've got some cool goals, and if you keep an eye out on Facebook, you'll see them all, and we'll let you know when we hit them.
Nice. So tell me, one thing I've noticed about you is you've just got this fun. It's just fun. Like you can tell as soon as you come into the house, you can feel it's just a fun atmosphere. So tell me, how did that come about? How can you be so happy?
Look, I think I'm a bit of a wild child at heart. So
no, really?
So I'm a little bit of a wild child, but look, if it's not fun, it shan't be done, as they say, right? That's a bit toppy. But look, life's too short. So I suppose I'm not restricted. I don't have boundaries, and I think this plays a big part in it. I've always been self-employed. I've never had a boss, so I don't have a schedule to stick to, apart from like getting my kids to school, obviously, and feeding them and looking after animals. Apart from that, I live life on my terms. So I think that makes everything a little bit more fun anyway. Like, I'm not dreading tomorrow. I'm not thinking, oh God, I've got to go to work and work with people that I don't like, or I don't have financial pressures. So I don't sort of have all of those things resting on my shoulders. And I think, you know what, that just makes everything pretty cool and a lot more fun.
I totally agree. I told everyone I have to be up here before 1 o'clock because if it's a sunny day, it's a great fun. So if I can just sort of go back a little bit, because you've got an enormous business and just on the verge of really big things. So we're just going to sort of take a step back. So you talked earlier how you were in affiliate marketing, was that right? So tell me, how did you go from, I think you were doing the hairdressing and so on, how do you go from that to affiliate marketing? What happened there?
So for me, so I finished high school. My dad always said to me, you have to finish year 12. So I finished year 12 and I started an apprenticeship, and I did start work when I was 13, sort of, after school and all that sort of thing in the salon. I opened my first business when I was 20, so I was accustomed to working really long hours, lots of staff, lots of overheads, lots of headaches that go with having businesses. Sort of moved from owning salons to bringing salons home, so opening a salon at home when I had kids. I actually suffered a hand injury. So for about 5 years I battled with a hand injury, and as a hairdresser
That'd be hard.
That's right. So I was on lots of medication, and it actually became quite draining. And I found being a hairdresser, you're a glorified waitress, and you're a psychologist, and you're a cleaner, and you're a marriage counsellor, and everything else that goes with being a hairdresser. It's really quite demanding, and people tell you everything. It's a touch industry where people have lots of confidence in you, and they really do trust you. So I had probably like a little bit of a breakdown, I would say, at that stage. And we did a bit of a tree change. We moved from the city to the country, sold our businesses, and thought, what the hell are we going to do? So we dabbled in online stores before, and so we got to Yarrawonga, and I just looked online. I went onto Google, work from home.
Amazing.
Good tip, everyone, work from home. Found a business in personal development, had never dealt with personal development before. That was my biggest saving grace. Learnt a lot about myself, and that was my first online business. Learnt everything online. I knew nothing. I could shop on eBay really well, and I could Facebook, but I knew nothing else. So I taught myself everything. Obviously my husband Doug was quite technically savvy, so that made things easier. And had some really good success with that business. So I sort of fell into it, so to speak. I went looking for something, and that's what popped up at that time. And then that led to some affiliate marketing.
So what amazing change then. But so I sort of skipped over it, but you then tell me about the thought process of having like a successful, I can tell you it was a very successful business, and then to go into Jeunesse, to have that belief level in yourself, that's amazing.
I suppose going from, because having that success, big financial success, and then starting with something new, starting at zero. Okay?
Yeah.
Which is okay, because if you believe in yourself, you can create whatever you want. So as long as you've got that belief, it is scary. I mean, WA said to me, go for it, if anyone can do it, you can do it, that sort of thing. So it's really, for me, I was sold. I looked at the products. I needed skincare, but you know what?
Well, you know what? Everyone needs skincare though, so that's a
Everyone
good
needs
thing.
skincare. Yeah. For me, Ben, to be honest, it was residual that got me, because everything I'd done before, I'd had great income, but it wasn't residual. The start of every month, the start of every week, I was back to zero again. So it was, so to have residual, that's really what got me through. And
you're the magic, and so you don't have to keep starting.
Yeah, that's right.
That's amazing.
That's right.
So, so I want to ask you, what's your favourite product?
I've got two. Can I say two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, all right, Reserve, which I haven't got. I should be waiting around. That's the reason why we've sold out in Australia, because of Ben and Reserve. So Reserve is my favourite product, because that's might be my migraine cure, which is massive for me, because every 2 weeks a migraine would take sort of 2 or 3 days out of my life. And my second favourite product, if you follow me on Facebook, is the mask. So obviously the uplifting mask is my favourite product, because I just love it, actually. Do I have to explain why? It makes me look like I'm 21. I love it.
Yeah, you can see why we have some fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
What's your favourite product?
The Reserve.
Yeah.
I love the Reserve, because you can always, drink it in front of people.
Yeah.
And I say, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that product? So what is the next goal when you do hit Ruby? What's going to be the celebration? Can I be invited to the Rockstar party?
Yeah. So
the
Ruby Rockstar party.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to have a Ruby Rockstar party. The venue is to be announced. That'll be a really, really big shindig.
Yeah.
So that's exciting, and then we move into next year.
Awesome. It's amazing when you meet people like Corina and Doug, that you're just chatting, but you can hear that passion and that driven. So I can sense that you believe in people. How do you teach people that most people don't believe that this can work? Like, when most people that haven't got into network marketing, I don't know whether they believe that they can do it, or this is for them. So what advice would you give to that belief level?
First of all, obviously you've probably all heard it before, but I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. Yes, I've had a little bit of background now, but I started from nothing, not knowing anything. So I definitely think you can do it. And you know what? Just plug yourself in and just believe in yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I can tell you, I can give you the best training, I can give you the best tips, I can give you the best support, I can motivate you, I can guide you. People can give you everything, but at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter what people give you.
Yeah.
So I think it really is just self-belief, and if you don't have it, you have to find it. And also you need to have a really big why, so that belief in yourself and a reason why you get out of bed every day, jump on the phone, or a reason why you do what you do.
You're amazing. You just come straight out.
I'll pay you later.
Well, I could keep talking for ages, I tell you. I think that's it. We've got a little snippet, but stay tuned for the Rockstar party.
Yes.
I think it's going to be
the Ruby Rockstar party.
That is going to be one party to. So again, thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming up. It's taking you a long time.
What a great day. So see you guys. See you on the beaches of the world.
See you guys.
See ya. Bye.